Kiki Loud. How you doing? Hope you're good. Okay, so as always, it's your girl Kiki, and I'm bringing you wonderful content. And this time around, I'm bringing you series on how to build your career. If you recall, some few times ago, I brought you a video on how to gather 5 years of work experience. And as a result of that video, I received a lot of questions, comments, feedback, and out of that, I believe this episode is definitely going to enhance your tips on how to become better in your career search and on your career growth.
If it's your first time joining us on this channel, thank you for passing by. And if it's your second or more than once, I really appreciate all the support, the encouragement, and all the motivation you guys give me out there. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to please click on the subscription button, and also do well to leave your comments and share wide for people to benefit from this.
Today I'm really excited to have you as one of my key influencers and mentors who have coached me and helped me grow and develop in my career journey. He's going to share with us some soft skills or some tips to become really employable persons in our journey. So without wasting much time, join me. Let's engage with Master Ishmael. I will give him the opportunity for him to introduce himself. So please. Hello Ishmael.
Hi.
I'm happy to have you, and thank you for making time. Giving me this great honor and opportunity. And so before we start, can you kindly introduce yourself? All right.
Okay, pleasure to be here. My name is Ishmael Selassie, and I can be described in so many different ways, but here I choose to say I'm a youth development coach, and so it's really a pleasure to be here to interact with you all.
Okay, thank you so much, Ishmael. So I wouldn't like to waste my time. I'll just dive straight in. So there's a saying that straight A's doesn't pay, and this is because we all believe that when we go back to school, we need to make sure we are diligent with our academics, we study hard, we pass. But even there's a book that says why the grade C person employs a grade A person.
Mm-hmm.
How true is that?
Okay, so it's pretty much tricky, but this is how I'd say or I'd answer that question. That making A's do not necessarily mean you, the individual, you are a grade A person. And not making A's also does not mean the individual is not a grade A person. There are I'd say there are two versions of grade A's. One that is the person who went to school and all that he or she was interested in was to just read what's in the books and produce that to the lecturers or meet the academic requirements of making a grade A and being acknowledged as a grade A student, and that person is all bookish or text knowledge and all of that. But there's also the other kind of grade A person who is not so heavy on text academics and sort of meeting just the academic requirements, but this person is one that immerses him or herself into what it means to make A's. And if you took the person out of the academic environment and placed him or her wherever he or she finds himself or herself, will still show that I am grade A.
Wow.
So there's a difference between a practical grade A person and a pure academic grade A person. Both of them have A's, but both of them do not meet the requirements of a grade A person outside the academic environment. They are two different people altogether. When they are put into that space where you need to show that you indeed are a grade A person, then the two act and the results they produce turn out to be different completely.
Okay, so from what you said, it means that irrespective of whether I have grade A or grade B, grade A in actual sense doesn't mean that I am employable.
Not necessarily.
So before maybe we can ask you to tell us what to make me a grade A person employable, or from a grade C person, or what to make an individual really employable.
Okay. So there are a lot of determinants that employers would use to determine your actual grade A status apart from what your CV is saying or what your certificates are saying. Because like I did say, it's pretty much, it can be pretty much easy for you to get yourself immersed into academics and make grade A's and not have any social skills and not have any soft skills and not have any practical ability and so on, except that what you have managed to do is to focus strictly on the academics, the hard skills acquisition, and then you come out and that's what you have. But you probably have not developed any social skills, any soft skills. You haven't moved outside your comfort zone in the hard skill acquisition. And so you'll be put in an environment to function and you are not able to cooperate with everybody else because you simply don't know that. And so for an employer who is looking for a grade A person, that employer is not looking for a grade A person in the simple terms of academics. You'll be looking for a grade A person in terms of somebody who is able to function 360 degrees in every way, with social skills, with soft skills, with interactive ability to solve problems and so on, which I'll be talking about in a bit of detail. So those are very critical things that we look out for. And to a large extent, a lot of employers these days would, especially people who are into the fintech, into technology, into ICT, and even the old traditional career fields, teaching medical science and even security services. There's a lot of emphasis now on your soft skills, your social skills, as compared to what used to be where we're looking at hard skills. So certificates really do not necessarily make you employable.
Right. Yeah. So certificates do not really necessarily make you employable. So